for situations where you have a high number of assemble operations that are occurring within Creo, or a large model that you want to kind of just put together based on, like, say, a bill of materials or something, and it gets put together, assembled, and then as the final product. There's actually a couple of tricks for improving the speed of this. The number one trick is to actually do a assemble using a suppression at the same time. And we actually have a special function for that in the table option here. And you'll notice here it says assemble suppress, and that expects a table as a reference for the item name you're assembling, where it's going to, and the relative coordinate systems that are there. And this assumes the active model that's currently in session as to what this is going to apply to. So in this particular case, we do have a screw in here, and I'm just going to use the generic as a reference. But you can see there's a screw coordinate system there, and then we're going to assemble that to the screw references that are in this model, and we're going to just use this simple table to do it. So we could do this any number of ways, but I'm gonna choose a relatively advanced way here. So we're going to put in let's see, rew.prt. So screw is going to be what we're going to be assembling. The coordinate system of that is screw, and the target model is based on the active assembly that you're working with. So in this case, we're going to assemble it to the basket, and we want it to go to screw underscore star. So this is actually using a wildcard match for any reference that's in there. So when we run this, we need to reference that table, and that table's name is my table, which if we go check here, you can see that under the design, it is my table. And then we're just going to do a regenerate at the end, just so that we can kind of make sure everything's up to snuff. So when we run this, you'll see that it's just working with the active model as it is right now. It's connecting to Creo right now. Then it's going to read that table of instructions and then go and assemble those components. And as you see, as I refresh the screen here, that those items have been assembled there. If I come in and just resume those, you'll notice that it has put them into that constrained location. So the reason you would want to do this is basically just to improve the speed of assembly, so that if you have a long list of items that you're putting together, or let's say a lot of pattern type of references that aren't using a quote unquote pattern in Creo, you can use this assemble suppress technique, get things going in quickly, and then just do a simple resume of the final components once they're in there in the end, and be able to kind of resume everything all at once. So it'll go probably maybe 4 to 5 times faster than you would do it normally by just assembling each item in a normal conventional way.